Imagine being able to drastically simplify your life while becoming wealthier and happier at the same time. Today we'll uncover the biggest misconceptions about minimalism that might be preventing you from unlocking the full potential of this lifestyle. And trust me, by the end of this video, you'll be surprised at how small changes can make a big difference. Welcome to my channel. My name is Jasmine and I'm a singer-songwriter. I've been living a minimalist lifestyle for more than 6 years now. There are actually quite a few prejudices and misconceptions about minimalism. Let's talk about what they are. Myth 1. Minimalism is a home decor trend. When people hear the term minimalism, many think of a home decor trend. And while minimalist living spaces are very popular, it's unfair to reduce this lifestyle to just a sparse, tidy home. Minimalism has nothing to do with deprivation. Why is that? We'll discuss it soon. Freedom or deprivation? For me, minimalism is an expression of personal freedom. Yes, it involves letting go of things, but not because you want to live like a monk. It's about creating space for what's important to you. The less you own, the less you need to tidy up and clean. You need less storage space and furniture. By living a minimalist lifestyle, you don't create physical space or order. You also gain time and financial independence. Minimalism doesn't mean living in deprivation. It's about shifting your focus. Myth 2. Minimalism is for loners. Minimalism is only suitable for childless singles who live in a tiny apartment or maybe a tiny house. Only people with few social obligations can live this way. But is that really true? How does minimalism impact your social life? Will your relationships automatically suffer? Or could the opposite be true? Let's start at the beginning. I do have a child. Does everything always go smoothly? Do we have no problems with too many toys or kids' clothes? No, and again no. Things always don't run smoothly and we don't have a perfect minimalist kids' room. That might be nice for me, but honestly probably not for our daughter. I don't want to force my lifestyle on her. Some things we see eye to eye on, and some we don't. By keeping my own belongings and much of the household minimalist, I have more time for myself and the home is tidier. This is great because I'm naturally not a tidy person. Minimalism helps me improve in this area and makes things easier for me. And it has a positive effect on the life with my daughter. In summary, minimalism improves my daily life because it's less chaotic and I have more time for what truly matters. And on top of that, I'm less stressed. Myth 3. Minimalism means deprivation. This is another misconception you often hear. As a minimalist, you have to give up everything, stop buying anything, and deny yourself any indulgence. That's nonsense. Of course, I still buy things occasionally, but I think very carefully before I do. I invest in items that are truly important to me and that I'll use for a long time. And I aim to own few things over time. This means I declutter several times a week and follow the one in, one out rule. For every new item I bring in, an old one has to go, sometimes more. This helps me stay organized and get closer to my minimalist goals. By living this way, you also have more financial freedom for truly meaningful things. For example, I've gone on more trips this year than ever before. They were mostly short trips, but I experienced so much and created wonderful memories for life. Would I trade all of that for a bit more stuff or pretty clothes? Absolutely not. You see, minimalism is different for everyone. Maybe you have an expensive hobby and prefer to invest your money in that. Whatever it is, minimalism helps you indulge in areas that matter to you by cutting back in less important areas. Myth 4. Minimalism is a one-time effort. Scrolling through YouTube, you might get the impression that you just need to declutter once and everything will be perfect. It's not that simple. The truth is, things will keep accumulating in your life that you no longer need. After all, you change over the years. Plus, things sometimes break or get lost. So it takes more than just one big decluttering session. And if you take minimalism seriously, it's not just about your belongings. It's about rethinking your habits, commitments, and even relationships. Myth 5. Minimalism is a cure-all. I'm truly grateful for discovering this lifestyle. I'm financially freer, have more time, and am more organized. And somehow I feel mentally freer too. But minimalism isn't a cure-all. It's certainly no magic solution that changes your life overnight. The truth is, living minimally takes effort, patience, and sometimes difficult decisions. We've already talked about how decluttering isn't a one-and-done thing. But what about learning to say no to unnecessary commitments, or reducing or even ending contact with someone because they're part of a toxic relationship? Minimalism is a journey, and I say this all the time. It takes time to reach your goals, and it's not always easy. Letting go and decluttering can be a real challenge. And if, like me, you don't just want to throw everything away, but prefer to sell or donate your items, it takes even longer. This means you need perseverance and shouldn't let yourself get discouraged. It's also important to note that not all of your problems will disappear when you become a minimalist. You won't suddenly become rich overnight. However, over time, you'll notice that you can save more and build financial freedom. But again, this is a process that takes years. Remember, you didn't accumulate all your belongings or habits overnight, so don't expect to let go of them all at once. Now, back to our original question. Is it possible to simplify your life and become happier and wealthier in the process? Absolutely. By focusing on what matters to you and letting go of the unnecessary, you can achieve just that. The key here, as I've said, is patience with yourself. Allow yourself to make mistakes and give yourself the time to embrace a minimalist lifestyle. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up and most importantly, come back next time. I'd love to see you again. Until then, all the best, Jasmine.